Oh. Like, I don't know what my countdown's about to finish. I'm just always trying to do last minute things, guys. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. You know, always got to do a little test. Let me know where you're watching from as well. I am live here from New York City and here in the Kempire studios for our weekly Tuesday Takeover. It's where we talk about a variety of reality TV news, and pop culture news, all right? Very unlike our Thirsty Thursdays where we just talk about everything in reality TV. Also, this morning, I posted 2 new videos. One video is about the Harry and Meghan documentary on Netflix. We're going to talk a little bit about it during this live as well. Also, I posted a video on what happened day 1 of the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez trial. And the only reason why I'm saying Megan Thee Stallion, it really is the Tory Lanez trial. All right? I just want to be very clear on that. But of course, so that people understand who is involved because of the celebrities that are involved, we say Megan Thee Stallion and the Tory Lanez trial. It really is the Tory Lanez trial, though. He is on trial for what he did allegedly to Meghan. We shall see. There's a lot of interesting things that came out, including who is a part of this jury? Who is a part? What does it look like? We talked about that in a separate video earlier this morning, so be sure to check out that video if you missed it. All right, shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to all of you guys in your wonderful comments. I don't get to see every single comment, but I do kind of scan through comments every once in a while and try to reply to you guys. Reminder, there are fake accounts happening on YouTube a lot, telling you to call a number, telling you won something. The only person that won something yesterday, I picked the winner for our replay crew. Replay crew, I've pinned it in the last live video that we did yesterday, letting you know that I was going to go through the comments this morning and just randomly, I went all the way to the bottom of the comments and I went all the way back up and then I went, woof, 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 and I stopped. And I looked who did what they were supposed to do. And congratulations to that winner. You won a coldest water bottle. Go to check. I already pinned that comment to the winner. That's the only way I could do it for the replay crew. I apologize, replay crew. If I can find a more legitimate way of doing it, look, I'm trying to give back. Can I just be the king of Christmas and not think about all rules and regulations? And no, we still got to do legal. Legal. And congratulations to Sharon, who won yesterday a coldest water bottle. Look, you know we mix it up. Coldest has been a proud sponsor here of the channel for a while now. I forgot to get my coldest water bottle. It's all right. It's all right. I'll get it in a second. I got a little shake though. Sorry. I might have to take a little bit of break and get my coldest water bottle, but we'll get into that. So where do we begin? You know, we'd like to start Tuesday Takeover. First of all, let me thank my subscribers. It is subscribers only live chat. We're live on Twitch, Twitter. Thank you so much, Sharice, for the rose. We are live on TikTok. We're live on Twitch, Twitter. We're live on Facebook, The Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. Thank you to our moderators. We could not do this without our moderators. Thank you to our Team Kempire Royal Court and Senior Royal members. All right. We appreciate you guys giving a monthly contribution here on the channel and to our subscribers on TikTok as well. Heather says his music is whack. Well, that came up during the whole Tory Lanez trial too, that this whole situation is over the fact that Meghan called his music whack. Okay, we'll get into it in a second. Let's first start off with some good news. Good news. I'm so excited for this news too. Hold on. Janet Jackson's going on tour. Janet Jackson announced yesterday that she's going on tour, and she's named this tour, rightfully so, because we're celebrating, the 20-something anniversary of the Velvet Rope. And one of my favorite songs from the Velvet Rope is Together Again. And to me, it has both beautiful meanings. I would play what Janet said yesterday, but it's 5 minutes long and Janet whispers. And we love you, Janet, but I know you all are going to be straining to hear it. But she did post on her Instagram yesterday the announcement, and it will have a special guest, Ludacris, which I thought was so random. Although Ludacris is very, very talented, I thought it was so random to have Ludacris. So she also promised that new music is coming as well. So I wonder if her and Ludacris did a song together, and that's why he's the special guest. Don't get me wrong, Ludacris he has a lot of really great songs. We haven't heard new music from him in a while. He's been really focused on his acting. So I find it interesting that she chose him because there's so many people she could have. Trust and believe. I'm sure there'll be other, smaller acts, opening acts, maybe like Coco Jones. Who knows? But Janet always gives a great show, and I have to get tickets for this. Along with the Beyonce tickets, I have to get Janet, because who knows? This could be her last tour. I don't know if it is, no. But you don't know. Life is funny. So, and Janet, even at her big age, and this is not ageism, I'm just saying, Janet still is able to do it, and do it well. A lot of you loved her last tour. I didn't get to see the last tour. But I need to go see this. Together Again. I love just the song. I love the idea behind it because we were in a pandemic. We're going on the 3rd year of the pandemic. So she's like, now we're going to get back together again. Janet's going on tour, you guys. Tickets go on sale this week. Right? Tickets go on sale this week. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure, because I know you guys want to know all of the information. So let me make sure I get the information for you, okay? First of all, these are the cities that she's going to. It doesn't mention the actual venues, but these are the cities where Janet will be going on tour, okay? All right, let me just take a look at her Instagram because she does tell me. Look, she does tell me. Hold on. So, City Card pre-sale starts today at 11 a.m. local time, all right? So pre-sales, if you're a City Card, all right, I got a City Card. Somewhere. Look, somewhere. All right. Starts today at 11 a.m. So you missed it already. Fan Club pre-sale starts today as well at 3 p.m. local time. Sign up for her mailing list on janetjackson.com for the fan pre-sale passcode. General on sale starts Friday, December 16th at 11 a.m. local time. Okay. Congratulations, Janet. Oh, my Lord. Who's going to the Janet Jackson concert? You know I'm going to have to go. I'm trying to think now, though. Do I want to go here or do I want to go somewhere else? Like, in another city somewhere. But right now, these are only, wait, let me just take a look at these dates again. These are only in the United States. She's going to do a world tour. There's no way she's just going to do the United States. The Together Again tour kicks off April 14th in Hollywood, Florida. She's coming to New York on May 9th, right before my birthday. So you kind of know I might have to go to the New York show too. I might have to go to the New York show because it's 2 days before my birthday. But we'll see if I'm still in the country around my birthday. Janet Jackson, the Together Again tour starts again in April. Tickets go on sale between today if you're a City Card member or if you have a fan club thing. But general sale goes on sale Friday, December 16th. Congratulations, Janet. Welcome back. And new music is coming. New music is coming. All right, let me open my notes. I'm already all over the place. I was just excited about Janet Jackson. We started Tuesday Takeover always with some good news. And to me, that's great news. Not just good news, that's great news. Now let's get to the mess. What's going on over at HBO Max? I know that there is a merger going on at HBO Max and Warner Brothers and things like that. But and a lot of you have been talking about this, it feels like they're getting rid of all of their Black content. There was actually a write-up, and I saved the write-up here, and this is on the Daily Beast, and they titled this write-up, Laid Off HBO Max Execs Reveal Warner Brothers Discovery is Killing Off Diversity and Courting Middle America. Because you may have noticed all of the Black content that was on HBO Max is gone. They've canceled it all. Legendary's gone. Love Story. Remember Love Story? Love Story, it was sort of mixed, but their last season was really focused on a black couple. Love Story's gone. There was another show. I can't think of it. It was, whose show was it? It was Offset. Offset had a show on HBO Max. But then I said to myself, I never even heard of that show, Offset. So they're getting rid of a lot of shows. And then in my head, I just said, well, maybe it's because, they're trying to fund the House of the Dragons. And HBO Max, you got a problem. And I'm here to talk about it. Somebody that works at HBO Max just disliked the video. It just doesn't make sense. And I really love HBO Max. Oh, but Love Country was canceled a while ago. And sidebar, the reasons why it was canceled, allegedly, they were saying because of a toxic work environment. So I don't know. So I just wanted to point that out for those of you that may have been noticing all the cancellations. Now there's this Daily Beast article where former laid off HBO Max execs are saying that there is a push to kill off diversity. All right, it's on the Daily Beast. I'm not going to go through all of the what the article says. I just wanted to point it out to you because we'll be here all day if I did. Okay. And if anything, replay crew, I will be putting it in the description. Okay. All right. Where do I want to go next? And if you're not used to our haphazard Tuesday takeover, get used to it. If I have time later, I will definitely put the timestamps so that you guys can know what we're talking about, because we will be talking about 90 Day Fiancé, The Single Life Tell-All, 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. I'll talk a little bit about some other things that I've been watching. Okay. Speaking of streaming platforms, Peacock. So you may recall that there was this gay dating movie, a gay rom-com that came out called Bros, okay? And I decided over the weekend, every once in a while I need to relax and watch just for enjoyment, but look, here I'm talking about it. So Bros didn't do well at the box office, all right? So I decided, let me watch it. Maybe it is actually good. Just because it didn't do well at the box office doesn't mean that it's not a good movie. And it's available on Peacock. Okay, I'm going to watch. Drama says, OMG, Kempire, your video is so clear on Twitch. I keep telling you guys, apparently the Twitch video quality, and I'm streaming in 4K. So if it doesn't seem as clear or you want to try something new, shout out to our Twitch fam. We're live on Twitch. They say the quality over there is really good, but then you miss out on the live chat. Unless you have both open. Just saying. If you're trying to stream this to your television. Okay, let me focus. So I watched Bros, and if you follow me on Twitter, I was giving you some live commentary on what I thought of Bros. And at the very beginning of Bros, I was like, this is so corny. This is so cheesy. This is so stereotypically gay. But by the end of it, I liked it a little bit more. But if I had to rate it from 1 to 10, I probably would give it a 5. Because I don't feel like it was that great. I don't feel like it was that funny. And I know the star of the show, and I can't think of his name at the present moment. You guys will remind me in the chat. I normally like him. I liked him when he was on that Hulu show that he had. I thought he's funny. I like his humor. So I really did want to go to the box office and watch it. But it wasn't that great, sir. It was, look, I've seen quite a few gay movies before, gay shows, and some are far cheesy, very, very cheesy, and then some are really, really good. Like, was it Single All the Way on Netflix? Now, that was a cheesy Christmas gay movie, but it was good. It was good. Bros, not so much. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. But if you, Billy Eichner, thank you so much, Crazy Homebody Girl. I couldn't think of his name. Thank you, Robin. Billy Eichner. Funny. However, I didn't love Bros, and I can see why it didn't do well at the box office. And it wasn't because of the straight people. Because if you followed the story, he was blaming straight people for not going out to see the movie. I mean, I could see why they probably wouldn't. It wasn't good. I don't understand why gay people didn't go see it either. Just saying. All right, so that's what I watched over the weekend. Bros, if you're looking for it, it's on Peacock. All right. Harry. Okay, do I want to start with Harry and Meghan? No, we'll get to Harry and Meghan in a second. Let's mix it up a little bit. As you also know, during our Tuesday takeover, we also talk about one of my favorite shows, Family Karma. Okay, Family Karma. Family Karma's ratings are doing a lot better. Family Karma's ratings. So let's get into ratings because you know I love to talk about the ratings too. All right. So let me see if we can get into the ratings. We'll start with. Oh wait! Congratulations to Kate Chastain from Below Deck. She's pregnant. No idea who the father is, but she's pregnant. I didn't. That's good news. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. All right. You know, we also talk about the ratings from the shows that aired over the weekend. Let me just see if I can pull this up from our friends over at TV Deets. Hold on. Okay. Shout out to our friends over at TV Deets. So as you can see here, we've got Love and Marriage Huntsville's ratings from this week. And this is pretty good for them. The ratings are definitely up a little bit. So 454,000 viewers viewed it this past week in this past week's episode. All right. I don't want to get into RHOP just yet. We'll skip over RHOP. We'll get to RHOP's ratings in a second. All right. But Family Karma, their ratings this week, not terrible. It was far higher last week, but they're pretty consistent. They stay in the 300 to 400,000 range. And I keep telling you why you should watch this show because I feel like it gives you, if you're not looking for constant drama, you're looking for a funny, you're looking for fun, you're looking for another culture, you get that from Family Karma. And this week, we are celebrating Amrit's and Nicholas's bachelor party weekend. And, of course, Rishi. At the top of this episode of Family Karma, Rishi admits to Monica that he had known at least a week before he had originally told her. And she asked him, like, is there anything else that you're hiding from me? And a lot of you said, if you will lie about that minute detail, what else are you lying about? But I don't even care about what he's saying. It's all about his body language. It's all about his eye movements. When he looks away, when he's talking to people about the situation. I don't believe you, Rish. But they're already broken up. They're not together anymore. I saw Monica at BravoCon. They're not together anymore. I'm wondering what exactly, maybe they just wanted different things. Monica's ready to get married. He doesn't look like he's ready to get married, even though we see a preview where he's saying that he's going to ask her. Amrit, I know Amrit and Nicholas were, poor Nicholas, Amrit's fiance, well, now husband. Nicholas, every time this situation comes up, because they were the ones who found out about it and talked about it, Nicholas's face, the amount of anxiety on his face every time this comes up, or when he saw Monica for the first time, I was like, oh my gosh, you're killing me right now. You're killing me right now. So Amrit and Nicholas feel really bad about bringing this up. I don't. I think maybe part of them feels bad that they didn't go to Monica first before bringing it up in front of the group or bringing it up at all. Amrit kept on saying he didn't wish that he wished that he didn't bring it up at all. Why? Amrit, I feel like I'm glad that you brought it up. I'm glad you brought it up for our show, Family Karma. I'm glad you brought it up for Monica's sake. Because now in the back of Monica's mind, it's like, I'm not too sure about this one. Speaking of Amrit, so it's Amrit's, celebration of his bachelor party. We get to meet some of their friends that we never met before. So it's a mix of like the girls, the gays, the friends, all of that. As you already know, Brian. Oh, Brian. Amrit does invite him to the bachelor party. They made amends last week, okay? I really don't think Brian meant any harm by telling Rish. I really don't. I don't think he was necessarily trying to give Rish a heads up in that way where he was trying to block, like he knows something that Rish had done. I don't think that, because I don't think Brian necessarily has that level of malice. I do think that he's less than smart. I do think that the elevator doesn't go all the way to the top. Sorry, Brian. I mean that with love. I do that with love. So I have to say, so far this season's been really good. Really good. But as you know, at the top of the season of Family Karma, we started off with a 3-day wedding. And I was okay with it. Only to come to find out when they returned from this 3-day wedding that it wasn't legal. They hadn't signed the papers. Now, Risha doesn't want to sign the papers because Vishal has an issue with drinking. And at first, we just thought he drank too much. But by the end of this episode, we find out that he really believes that he has a problem with drinking. Okay? So now when you have that perspective that he might have a real problem with drinking, I'm a little less annoyed with Risha, because Risha says, I'm not signing these legal documents when you're constantly drinking, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing as a partner. So Risha, I was mad at you at first because I just thought you were upset about him drinking all the time. Not that he actually had a drinking problem. And maybe you didn't want to say it on the show and you wanted him to say it, because she made it seem like it was just about his Crohn's. But no, it seems like he has a real issue. So I think look, Risha, I apologize. Because I really was giving Risha, I was like, Risha, sign those damn documents. You made us watch a 3-day wedding and you're not going to sign these documents. You knew the man you were marrying. But here's the thing. If someone has a real problem like this, I can understand her hesitation. Can everyone understand her hesitation now? Now that I've laid it out? Now that I've laid it out for you? That it's not just, oh, she doesn't want to marry him because he's just drinking a lot. No, he might have a serious problem with alcohol. Well, according to him, he admits it in this episode. So this turns into a bigger problem, and Vishal tells Amrit that he's not going to be able to attend the first day of his bachelor party weekend. Well, it seems as if he wasn't going to attend at all. So at first, when I saw Amrit's reaction, I was just like, Amrit, are you really mad? Are you really mad? Until Amrit later in the episode really explains how many times he's really been there for Vishal, and for him not to show up. This is such an important weekend for me. And mind you, this is right after Amrit was in Mexico celebrating Vishal all weekend. And probably doing all the things that we didn't see, that bachelor party, where your best man really comes in and helps out and makes sure that you're having a good time. So I didn't believe it until they really kind of highlighted their friendship and how many times Amrit had been there for Vishal. And then I was just like, oh. Because Vishal had Amrit sent Vishal a text, I don't like you. And I'm sure as friends, you probably have sent, if you're mad at your friend, you've sent a similar text. I don't recall sending one like that, and this is why I wasn't taking Amrit seriously until they sat down and had a conversation at the bachelor party. Because on day 2, Vishal comes with a big blown up, that did not look like a penis. And why was that penis white? I mean, I guess, well, Nicholas, but still, it didn't look like one to me. All right? So he comes, but at the time, I agree here, though. Amrit, I agree. This was your bachelor party. He didn't come on day 1. Vishal, the first thing you should have done was go up to Amrit with that blown up penis and said, I'm sorry I didn't come, blah, 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 blah. But he didn't do that. He went and got a faux drink, one of those things. Can we just, another moment for Bali. I love Bali. Bali at one point confronts Rishi and says, Rishi, with Monica, about the whole situation, like, no one's really thinking about how this affects your relationship, and I get it, but if you're cheating on Monica, she's a prize, so it's going to be your loss. Right? I love Bali. Bali was on Watch What Happens Live this week. I love Bali. She's like the perfect intermediary for the kids and the aunties. We didn't get a lot of the aunties this week, and I'm not happy about that. Just saying, producers. We need a little bit more of the aunties and the uncles. Look, a little more of the aunties and the uncles. So Family Karma did pretty well this week. The conversation between Amrit and Vishal really turned out to be a one that I didn't expect that we were going to get from this show. And Vishal saying that I really have a problem with alcohol. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. And I get why Vishal didn't want to go to the party, because I feel like the friends don't support him not drinking. We've seen that before. They went out to go get his chest waxed, and Amrit's like, oh, let's have a shot of something. But I also don't think the friends knew that this was a real issue, very much like we didn't know that this was a real issue for Vishal. But he says, no, it's a real issue. And Amrit's like, oh, wow, I didn't realize that. We'll support you in not drinking. I love this show. Natalie. Let's talk about 90 Days of Single Life. The Tell-All Part 3. At first, I was like, wait, what part are we on? Are we on part 1, part 2, part 3? We're on part 3, the final part of the 90 Days of Single Life. I have been saying this. I've said this to you the last couple of weeks. I feel like 90 Days of Single Life was far better than 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. I really do. So Mike, her husband is there. She says that she's not divorcing him. He has to do it. He says that he doesn't want to be in a relationship with him. At one point, she sits in his lap, and her other dude that she's dating is there. I'm just trying to understand. No, I'm not trying to understand, because I think we know what she's doing. She wants Mike to divorce her because she doesn't want to make it seem like she's the one who wanted this to end, and she wants to be able to stay in the country. That's what she's doing. Natalie, you're going to be single for forever. I don't understand how anyone can stand this woman. I don't. You can't communicate with her. She's always talking in circles. You're like, what do you want? I don't blame either of the men in this situation. Are they perfect? No. Natalie, thanks for watching the video. I love when you dislike a video, because then I know you're watching. Natalie, figure out what you want. If you really want to get married and have children, you gotta. The times are ticking. The times are ticking. But I don't believe that's what you want. I think you want to be famous. Just saying. Oh, and then Mike's mom comes out and she says the same thing. You were never a good wife. I'm team mom. I'm team mom. Because everything she said was the truth. You didn't want to be a wife to Mike. You're just holding out for this divorce so you can come to America. And you are living up to the stereotype of what a lot of these people on the show are accused of. Look. Anyways, so Natalie, I don't care about Natalie. Tanya. Oh, God. So when Tanya first appeared on 90 Days of Single Life, I was like, okay, I didn't like her on the other show, but I'm open to her. But gradually over these episodes, she's become annoying. Okay. But she has a live divorce signing on 90 Day Fiancé. So she finally decides, I'm going to divorce Sinjin, who's also there, who's already in another relationship. And she's still trying to figure out what she's doing. But I really do feel like she's heartbroken over her relationship with Sinjin ending. I do believe that. But I'm just sort of over Tanya. I'm like, girl, don't come back on this show. But I wouldn't be surprised if they bring her back for 90 Days of Single Life season 3 or season 4. What season are we on? I can't even keep up. But then she gets into it with Debbie, because her and Debbie must have some sort of friendship. But as you know, she sort of played it off like she didn't want to divorce Sinjin during these first couple of episodes. And Debbie loses it on her. Here's the thing. So Debbie and Colty have their back and forth conversation, and Debbie's in the arms of her new man, the Canadian, and she's like, I wasn't fooled though. Debbie. Here's the thing. And the entire cast were like, you need to speak better to your mother. Look, Colty is not, I'm not rooting for Colty either. But we have to remember, Colty, if you go back to when we saw Colty and Debbie's relationship, we were all like, this is odd. This is Norman Bates odd. Okay? And we have to remember the root of Norman Bates' issue was his mother. And we clearly see this play out on the show over the years. So I don't love Colty. I don't love Colty. But I believe that Debbie is the root of who Colty is and why Colty is the way that he is. I don't think she's innocent. I think she's manipulative. I think that she, although we were rooting for her to find love. Look, Sonya says, but Colt is trash. And so is Debbie. She's been trashed this entire reunion. Look, she's been trashed this entire reunion. Involving herself in everyone else's conversations and relationships, like her life is so perfect. I do believe she loves her son, but I think they had an unhealthy relationship. And I think that his new woman, I can't remember her name, is unimportant at this point. I'm sorry. I think she maybe normalized Colty a little bit. Okay, Colty, just cut the beard off and cut the hair. You're not helping your case. You're not helping my case right now. I think that Debbie was the root of the problem and why Colty is the way that he is and why he is as weird as he is. They had a weird relationship. We found out that he was homeschooled, that he never went to, he had some real issues. And I know at some point you can't keep blaming your parents for your issues. Get it completely. But I'm not going to deny that she's the root of his issues. And she's manipulated him maybe for many years. Okay. Hey, Andrea. Andrea says, hi, Kempire in chat. I'm late. Happy holidays, everyone. Kempire, your sound bites are funny. Thank you. Vanessa, thank you so much, Robin. No, elephant brain's not working. Okay. Julie, thank you so much for the super chat. Oop. Julie says, need to stop scheduling doctor's appointments on Tuesdays. Just stepped out to say hi, everyone. Okay, back to eye exam, but we'll catch replay crew. Good luck with your eye exam. I had one a couple of weeks ago. It wasn't more than a couple of weeks ago, I think. Thank you, Julie, for another super chat. Julie says, sidebar, and that interview that you did with the girlfriend of the new GMA co-host that looks like you was everything. Okay. Lastly, Veronica 100% wants a relationship, 100%. Tim was spot on. Mike loves Natalie. Okay. Let's talk about Veronica. Since you brought it up. Thank you for the segue. Because I don't want to talk about Caesar anymore. I'm done with Caesar. Okay, we'll talk briefly about Caesar. Caesar's rethinking possibly getting with those two Ukrainian girls and having babies with them because now he sees his ex-girlfriend from Ukraine and it's like, oh, but I think I love her. All right. Tim can go too. Like, I'm tired of Tim. Okay, why did Jesse? Why was Jesse on 90 Day The Single Life Tell All? I know he was on the show before, but the entire cast were like, why are you here? You and what's her face, Jennifer, are no longer together. And he's like, no, we are together. She's on her way here. And all of them believe that they're clout chasers and they just want to be on this show. I did not expect 90 Day producers. You got me there. Wait.
That's really upsetting to me, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't say that.
Wait. Oh my God. Here we go. Who knew Jesse was going to make an appearance during the 90 Day Single? We could have did without that. But of course they wanted to have a confrontation between Jesse and Veronica and Tim. Tim, I'm just the fact that you would wear those pants on 90 Day The Single Life on TV. I'm just looking at you as someone I can't take seriously. But Veronica, like I told you, word on the street was Veronica was dating Kimberly's son, Jamal. Okay, here's my hot take on Jamal. Because Jamal and Veronica, I don't feel the passion between them. Veronica is saying that, yeah, we're just having fun right now. And Jamal's like, yeah, I'm not really looking to settle down. Yeah, he's like 20-something years old. Look, I have a hot take. Here's my hot take on the situation. I don't believe that this is a real relationship. I believe that Jamal wants to be famous. Pay attention to Jamal's behavior on the 90 Days of Single Life, Tell All, and his behavior on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, and his behavior on social media. I believe Jamal just wants our attention. Jamal apparently is sleeping with other people, and he's sleeping with Veronica, and they slept with each other on the first date. I'm like even them sitting next to each other, him saying, "Oh, Tim, I think I should be sitting over there." And I agree with that. However, it's just like, I'm getting, I want to be famous, I want to be on this show vibes from Jamal. And I like Jamal, but we didn't really know anything of Jamal besides Kimberly. We only saw him as his mother's son. And we're like, oh, he's cute. Kimberly's got a cute son. But now that we're starting to hear him speak and we're starting to see more of his personality on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, and we saw him during this reunion, I believe Jamal is just here for the limelight. And I think I was blinded because we love Kimberly so much, Kimberly, that I was like, oh no, Jamal's a good guy. No, Jamal is terrible. And Veronica fell for it. Oh, Veronica, woo, 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 woo. So that's who she's dating. Who else did I want to talk about on this 90-day situation? That was it. Tanya's divorced finally. Sinjin did a backflip. I was worried for his back. Let's move on. Let's move on to 90 Day Fiancé since we're talking about them. Where do we begin? We're not going to talk about you know who. We're not talking about them. I refuse. I'm not going to even mention their names. When you're watching the replay or if you're in the live chat, you'll know who I'm talking about, or you may not care. It's okay. We're not talking about them because, okay, the father has a girlfriend. Who cares? 90 Day, why do we care? I'm not talking about them. Sonia says, I'm not mad at Veronica getting some of that. If she's actually getting some. I don't know if they're actually having sex because I already told you I look at Jamal with the... Oh, wait, no, not that one. No, that one.
How you doing?
Oh, Lord, let me take a sip. Okay. Where do I begin? Where do I begin with 90 Day Fiancé? I guess we'll begin with Angela. Angela, I feel like Angela's story originally was authentic, but now Angela, very much like Jamal, is fame hungry and just wants to continue this narrative on the show. But so many fans are sick of Angela and her toxic and belligerent behavior on the show towards Michael. And I know Michael continues to take it, but it's becoming annoying to watch. It's becoming annoying to watch. It's becoming annoying to watch. That couple that we won't speak of. Let's talk about Jenny and Sumit. Oh, no, let me finish. Let me finish talking about Angela. So Angela gets into it with the goofballs. She gets into it with the goofballs, and she's belligerent again. She's just... We went from them making peace to like, okay, let's create the next scene. The next scene is going to be Angela fighting his friends and what was it? Michael defending her like, no, why are you talking like this about her? And then come to see the preview for next week. She already is mad at Michael. Like, is there ever any peace in this relationship? Never, because we've all been looking at Angela with the side eye. Like, girl, like what's going on with you? What's really going on with you? Are you really this angry, or is it something else? Is this something else? It's not entertaining to watch her or Michael, or her being belligerent, or her yelling at Michael constantly, or them creating fake storylines constantly to keep this story going. Look. Speaking of toxic, Big Ed. I said this last week, and I'm going to say this again. So the storyline with Big Ed and Liz, we already know how this ends. Oh, it's going to end. Liz and Big Ed are not going to last. We all know why Liz is there. She just wants to be famous. And I said this before, it's not impossible for a waitress to go from the waitress to a partner, but she was just the waitress yesterday. And mind you, she wasn't even working at this place for a while. Didn't she just start going back to work at this place? And you can even tell when this guy, the owner, is talking about her being a partner, he's doing this so that they can promote the show. They can promote his restaurant on the show. Homegirl went from a waitress to a partner because of what? You know you've really worked hard, and I can see how Homegirl hasn't worked there in how many weeks? Because she's been filming and being with Big Ed. So can someone, like, I'm here for a glow up. I'm here for, yes, awesome. She worked her way up the ladder, and now she's going to be a partner. But no. She tells Big Ed that, you know, he just offered me a partner. And he's like, Big Ed's, I don't know if I like that. Big Ed, producers, we don't want to see Big Ed anymore. I keep telling you, we don't care about this couple because, first of all, this is 90 Day Fiancé. Neither one of these people are foreign. No one's here on the 90 Day Fiancé visa. We don't care about Big Ed and his toxic relationship with Liz, who was trying to get him canceled. LaMonica says, how does she go from the waitress to the partner? Bye, gal. And I'm not saying it's impossible. But literally, didn't she just start back working there? And didn't she just say she didn't want to leave? She wanted to leave San Diego to be closer to her daughter. Now all of a sudden she's going to be a partner at this restaurant. How's that working? Girl, make it make sense. It's not making sense to us. I don't know who's worse here, Liz or Ed. Live chat, replay crew. Who's worse, Liz or Ed? Who's worse? All right, I'm going to move on. Guys, you're just joining us. This is our Tuesday Takeover where we cover a variety of reality TV news, and pop culture news. I'm going to finish this out, and then we'll get back into some more pop culture news that I wanted to talk about. Okay. Jenny and Sumit. I was rooting for their love, but I've said this before. I'm going to say this again. Jenny met this man 10 years ago. He's still at 35 years old, or he's like in his early 30s, or he's like 35. So she met him in his 20s. Who you are in your 20s is not who you are in your 30s or your 40s. So I'm not surprised to Sumit, and I don't think he's just doing this for his family. I do think that at some point in his 30s, he's like, oh, maybe I want kids. So he meets, both Jenny and Sumit meet, along with her daughter, meet with his father and brother. And basically, the father says, your mother's not going to change her mind. Divorce Jenny. Divorce Jenny. And that's when Jenny brings up, then we're going to move to America. And Sumit's like, I don't want to move to America. And he's mad that she's even bringing this up and saying this to his family. He said he doesn't want to move to America. But Jenny and her daughter feel like, well, she gave up everything for you and for love and came to India. Well, that was the original plan. The plan was never for him to go to America. He wants to be in India. He wants to be with his family and his friends. And he said that, you know, basically he says, he didn't say it like this, but I'm going to say it like this. He basically said that Jenny left everything. She didn't have anything in America. Only thing she had in America was her kid. She didn't have any friends or family. Just saying. And I believe it. Because we haven't seen anybody else besides her daughter come visit her or for her to talk to. I believe Sumit. But word on the street, allegedly, that they're already here in America. I don't know that. She says that it could take 2 years for him to be approved for the K-1 visa. But here's the thing with Jenny, because she is 30 years older than Sumit, she really kind of runs him like she's his mother. And this is where the issues come up when you're in this sort of relationship. And I'm big on, age is not that important. Okay. But these important differences do come up in a relationship. Children, beliefs, control. Submit's like, okay, I'm 30 something years old. I'm really want to start figuring out my passions and do things. And Jenny just wants to sit at home and waste away. Well, she's retired. Jenny is retired. I can get it. She's been working her entire life. She's ready to rest. But Jenny, this is the issue when you start dating a younger man. He doesn't want to rest. He wants to, live his life. But both the daughter and Jenny are like, well, I did it for you. I gave up everything in America for you. But Submit is like, I don't want to leave India. And I might want to have some children. And Jenny's like, these eggs are gone. Come on. But she's like, we already talked about this. That's not happening. Sorry, Jenny. I'm just saying. Foxy says Jenny is delusional. Yeah. But part of me always thinks back, like, is this just them trying to play this up for a storyline to keep them going on this show? Now we have 2 years of Jenny trying to get a K1 visa for Submit. Let's be real. Jenny, yeah, she has her Social Security, but she makes a good coin, and that coin goes a long way in India off of this show. And a lot of people do like Jenny. And they've been following this story for a long time. They've been on the show. They're probably like the longest running people on the show. Look, I've talked about them way too long at this point. I don't want to talk about Yara and Jovi. I don't want to talk about Yara and Jovi. But we will. But we will. So Yara's still like, I want to stay here. I want to stay in my country. And you notice every time she talks about the reasons why she wants to stay, always the last reason. All the other reasons are very superficial. But the last reason, I want to help my people. Girl, now you want to help your people? But I don't know how the green card works. But I do know she can only stay in Europe for so long. And maybe that's what she means. She's like, I want to stay in Europe while you're away at work. But I have to say, every time I hear Yara speak, I want to just like, shut up! Because she's like whining all the time. But Jovi, you last week saying, well, maybe we should have another baby. I was just like, you producers, you guys are feeding him this as a storyline. Because I don't believe Jovi in his right mind really believed that this was the perfect thing to bring up to Yara. Maybe we should have another child. Producers, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right. We didn't get any Bilal and Shida this week, but I'm done with them too. Let's talk about Kimberly and Usman. Kimberly and Usman. You know we love some Kimberly. Jamal's also with her on this trip. So they go visit Mohammed, Usman's brother, because he hasn't even told his brother or his sister-in-law that he wants to adopt that cute child. But they said they're going to think about it. Think about it. Think about it. I was a little shocked by that. But look, in certain cultures, even in Jamaican culture, it's not unusual, not to be officially adopted, for a child to go live with, relatives or close family friends. But that cutie patootie, when he came up, Kimberly, I don't know what you're doing on the show. I don't know what you're doing, Usman. They're going to have some little trouble in paradise next week because he's always on his phone because he's talking to the other chick. Remember the one that he met? The one the mom wants him to marry? He's getting to know her. She's going to be the second wife. I don't know. Kimberly, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. I think Kimberly's playing along with this Usman story because Usman's just using her to be on the show. Jamal too. And I think she's playing along because that means she gets to kiss on him. She gets to play house. But we find out in next week's episode that they're not even sleeping together. She's not getting the Yammy. I don't believe that they're going to actually adopt Muhammad's child. I don't believe that's going to happen. They said that they're going to think about it. They need to talk to their people, their family, I'm guessing. But why you have to adopt him? Usman's like, I need to have my own children. Then go have your own children and stop dating these women that don't have eggs. I'm just saying. If you really want to have children. All right. Look, all right. Guys, if you're just joining us, this is our Tuesday Takeover where we talk about a variety of reality TV news, pop culture news as well. It's where we talk about shows like 90 Day Fiancé, 90 Day The Single Life. We also talked a little bit about, what was the other show? Family Karma. We talked about Family Karma's ratings, but we didn't talk about Watch What Happens Live's ratings. Hey, Andy. Oh, okay. So, first of all, last night's episode of Watch What Happens Live was actually pretty good because Lisa and Larsa were on there. It was kind of nice to see them. Where's my little picture of Lisa and Larsa? It was nice to see them on Watch What Happens Live together, and it's nice to see that they're in a good place. I didn't like Lisa's outfit from last night, but Lisa really did give us an update on the whole situation. She says that she really was blindsided, and that whole seeing Lenny and the other woman, the mistress, at the club was real, and Larsa was with her. She also talked about how Larsa has been really a good friend to her during this time. Larsa also revealed that her and Julia are in a pretty good place. I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was a good episode. But the ratings with the Grand Dame episode did come out. Let me share my screen. So the ratings for Sunday night's episode of Watch What Happens Live, this is a season high for them. Okay, we're not a season high. Of course, anytime the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills ladies come on, they're usually decent ratings. But the Grand Dame brought the ratings this week, 304,000 viewers. She really might be the queen. She might be the queen of Potomac. I told you guys we did a poll and you all voted for overwhelmingly voted for Karen Huger as the queen of the Real Housewives of Potomac over Giselle. All right, let's talk about the ratings for Potomac. So the ratings for Potomac this week, let me share my screen. Not bad, but they're down. So they had over 1 million viewers last week. And I told you, I really didn't love this episode myself. It felt like a filler episode. We talked about it yesterday during our recap. So if you missed our recap, be sure to check that out. But this episode, nothing to scoff at. 912,000 viewers. Okay? Which is kind of crazy that by the end of this show, and the viewership for Family Karma was only like 300 and something thousand. It's kind of telling, like, wow, that many people just signed off after it. Keep in mind, this is just the live viewership. There are people that watch it on Peacock, people that watch it later on DVR and things like that, or other platforms. It's all right, but not bad, Potomac. Not bad. Hey, Amy. Amy, we do it just for you, Amy, because we know how much you love when I talk about that. No, look. Watch What Happens Live. Congrats. You can thank the Grand Dame for that. All right? All right. Let me close this out because I have way too many screens open. All right. Shout out to everyone watching on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. Again, guys, if you want to watch me on your television and have some of the best quality, we hear Twitch is probably the best, maybe because they're just used to streaming for gamers and things like that. And we are streaming live there at TheKempire on Twitch. Shout out to everyone watching there. We see you guys. Dominique says, oh yeah, Kemp, I have both open, meaning that both Twitch and YouTube open, so you guys can chat with everyone in the live chat. Nadi's watching on Facebook. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, guys. The Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook, and Kempire Radio Network on Facebook as well. Don't forget the visual version of our podcast came out yesterday on the Kempire Radio YouTube channel, so be sure to check that out. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, Kempire Radio, because there is a portion of the podcast that I did not include in the visual version that's only on the podcast, and that's the juicy details that I heard about Amy Robach, allegedly. So be sure to subscribe to the podcast, Kempire Radio, and don't forget to rate and review because it does matter. And when I say rate, 5 stars, people. Come on. Okay. Mods, I know some of you have emailed me. I just want to make sure that all of the mods email me. Thank you to our mods, guys. Don't forget to say hello, and thank you to our mods. Mods, make sure that you've sent me an email. I know I have received some of your emails. I have not emailed you guys back yet, but I just want to make sure I have everyone's emails just for our mods, all right? Mods on TikTok and our mods on YouTube, okay? Email me at kempiredaily@gmail.com. No one else email me. I get enough spam, all right? Okay. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Okay. I'll say, LaMonica says, because Hey Amy was juicy. That's the name of the latest podcast episode. And we also have a really good juicy one coming up this week with Grace Report. And it's not what you think. It's going to be, we're talking about dating in Paris. We're talking about her personal story. It's actually really, really great conversation. So stay tuned for that on the Kempire Radio podcast if you haven't already. All right. Thank you to everyone. Sister on the Move is on our TikTok chat. We see you guys. Shout out to everyone watching on TikTok. Shout out to everyone watching on Twitch and Twitter. We see you. What's going on Twitter, guys? You should follow me on Twitter because you just never know what I'm talking about on Twitter. All right, let's get into some pop culture news, and then I'll drop the call-in link for our senior royals first, so you guys can get a moment to call in and share your thoughts on any of what we've been talking about. Okay, before we get into that, where are my notes? Okay, here we go. I'm still catching up on my unorthodox life. I did finish watching Wednesday on Netflix. I did finish watching Wednesday on Netflix. All right. And I have to say, it was good. It was good. They did a solid job with Wednesday on Netflix. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. And that ending was like, oh, okay. Solid show. What else did I'm still watching My Unorthodox Life. There's a lot more unfolding. Both Grace and I talk about it on the podcast too. So there are certain things that I haven't talked about anywhere else that we'll be talking about there. But Grace and I also talked about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and their documentary. Let's talk. Where's my hold on, y'all. Because I have all these photos and I don't use them. Let me use them. So Prince Harry and the Meghan Markle documentary. All right. So that came out last week. It's part 1. Part 2 comes out this week. And I watched it. And I posted a quick 3-minute video on my TikTok. And then I just posted this morning on my YouTube page. All right. I really went into watching this documentary as, let me just see, maybe they are what the media tries to make them out to be. They're just money grubbers. They're just trying to get back at the family. And look, but I also understand the media and how the media manipulates what people think. What I didn't realize is how the media in the UK uses that to paint a very different picture of the royal family, how it affects political and government things in the UK. I was like, oh. However, that can be said here too. That can be said very much here in the United States as well. When we talk about what happened with the Trump campaign and all of that, that happens here too. Even on social media and how that's affected. So you talk all about that in the Harry and Meghan documentary. I felt like they did a really good job. For the very first time, we get to hear from Doria, Meghan's mom. And I think it's important to watch, even if you don't like Meghan or you don't like Prince Harry, or if you do like them, because it will kind of give you an idea of what they may have been dealing with in the early parts of their relationship and then after they got married. I find it so interesting, people's visceral reaction to when someone said, I forgot what platform someone said that they unfollowed me for me sharing my thoughts. If a lot of you followed me because you want to hear my thoughts, not because you always agree with me. At least that's not what I believe for my community. My community, we are a community where you're able to disagree and still love each other and still have an open mind for each other. So trust and believe, you telling me that you're unsubscribing, unfollowing, it's not hurting me. Just saying, it's not. I know you think that it might be hurting someone. Trust and believe it's not hurting me. Because you have every right to unfollow, unsubscribe. I'm not holding you here. And that's part of the reason why I have leaned away from talking about the Meghan and Harry stuff, because of the visceral reaction in the media when it comes to them. But there's a new documentary, and I wanted to watch it, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it. And you guys will let me know in the replay crew and also in the live chat if I should do like a separate live talking about the documentary, like how we do with other shows. But I briefly want to talk about, first of all, this documentary did extremely well for Netflix and for Prince Harry and Meghan. It, on the first day, had over 2.4 million viewers, beating out The Crown's debut this year by 1.1 million. That's how much The Crown debuted with. But I also feel like no one really promoted The Crown, because when I found out the Crown's newest season was out, I was like, it's out? Okay. So people are very much invested and interested. And of course, very much like how the royal family has their own sort of media outlets over there that they converse and work with and try to paint a certain narrative so that they can get an approval rating from their people. It's very much what Meghan and Harry are doing. I know people are like accusing them of, look, I don't understand how people don't understand business. They would be dumb not to put this, what's the word? Make a business out of doing what they're doing. They can't do this for free. Look, they can't tell their side for free. I mean, they can, but does it make sense? Especially when he's been cut off from his family. She's not able to work because if you've seen the documentary, Meghan, when she was filming Suits, when she was just dating Harry, it became a logistical nightmare for the show. And she points something out that I thought, and I've always thought this, because when I've heard celebrities talk about how paparazzi, and look, we get it, paparazzi has a job to do, but when you think about when she says there's 6 large men sitting outside my home, how is that not considered harassment? How is that not considered stalking? And we've heard other celebrities say this, and I'm so shocked that still we don't have the proper laws in place to have a healthy distance. Look, we get it. We report on pop culture news. We rely on some of these platforms to get the information, but there still should be some sort of professionalism. There should be some sort of humanity in trying to get news. So they also talk about Princess Diana in this documentary, and Prince Harry associates what Meghan was going through to what his mother went through. And when you think about how Princess Diana died, these media outlets chasing her down, causing a horrific accident, resulting in her death, you think around the world things would change, both within our laws, within how the media handles these things. They also talk about the amount of racism and why there is this level of racism in media. So there's a lot of stuff that I felt coming out of this documentary that I was like, oh, because I really went into this documentary. I was like, let me see what the Sussexes are doing. I was like, are they just fame whores right now? I really went into with that sort of perception, like, okay, let me see what they're doing. I didn't go in feeling like, oh, I'm gonna judge them. I thought, let me just see. Let me see how they're documenting this and telling their side. Because, and I feel like the reason why that they're telling their side is because, although a lot of you are saying, oh, but they left for more privacy. They left, yes, for more privacy. But do you think they got any more privacy? People are still obsessed with them. Even if they step down as senior royals, then it doesn't mean that the paparazzi, doesn't mean that the media are done reporting on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They still have to have security. I know a former security personnel came out and said the security issues for them were real, like terroristic real. We have to remember Prince Harry is still considered a public figure. He's considered a can't think of the word, but he's a global figure. So the threats on his life and his children's life and his wife's life are real. So no matter how you feel about Meghan, you feel that she's a narcissist, you feel that she okay, sidebar, I posted this on my Twitter. Some of you are just mad at Meghan because you feel like you're supposed to be in her position, and in all reality, you never would have been. Let's be real, because that's the one point I feel like a lot of people are not saying. Some of you women and men feel as if you should have been the one with Prince Harry, and how dare she be the one? First of all, when you really look at Meghan, people like to downplay Meghan and who she is and how smart she is because she was an actress. But when you look at her history, and this is again is why the documentary was necessary, you're like, this girl's she's no amateur. She's no dummy. You literally see this before she even met Harry, all the things that she was doing, and how even when she was with Harry, I was like, wow, she really stepped into this role. Well, she stepped into this role because she's not a dummy. She's smart. She really is passionate about these causes. So I liked the part 1 of the documentary. If you guys want me to talk more about it separately on a separate live, you will let me know in the live chat, in the replay crew, and maybe we'll do something. But that's just how I felt. I had this aha moment. I was like, these people are not mad at Meghan. They're mad at that they're not the ones that Prince Harry chose. And how dare she be black? Stay mad. Not all of you, but all right. I had to have a little bit of tirade on that. So that's something that I've been watching on Netflix. Netflix from me a check. or are they? Okay, no. Oh, 2023 is going to be amazing. Happy holidays, y'all. All right, let's talk about Diddy. How do we go from that to Diddy? Oh, Diddy. So Diddy surprised everyone over the weekend and announced that he has a new baby. Look, he has a new baby on the way. Oh, no, not a new baby on the way. He has a new baby called Love Sean Combs. What in the egotistical maniac is going on? What in the Love Sean Combs is the baby. It's a baby girl. Love Sean Combs is the name of the baby. So a lot of people are wondering, who the hell is the woman? So TMZ gave us the information on who this woman is. Okay, so let me pull this over so you guys can see it. And she looks like Cassie. Leave Cassie alone. Leave Cassie alone. Cassie's over there with her beautiful husband and 2 beautiful babies. She looks like Cassie, and now he has the baby that he always wanted with Cassie. So apparently, hold on, let me pull this picture up. So apparently Diddy, oh Lord Diddy. She's a beautiful woman though. Don't get me wrong, she's a beautiful woman, but for the love of Cassie. So he has he announced over the weekend that he has a new baby girl named Love Sean Combs. And a lot of people are like, who's the baby mama? Because he's had this throuple relationship with Young Miami, some other lady, but Young Miami seems to be okay with being in this relationship. Of course she does. Because now, look, Young Miami was famous already. She's part of the City Girls. But we also have to remember, a lot of the relationships that we see in the public eye are orchestrated for publicity. And you're probably thinking, publicity? They will get married, they will have sex, they will They will have babies with a person just so to level themselves up? Yes. Yes. Okay. So I believe the Young Miami relationship with Diddy is to help level up her career. Okay? So this woman, this new woman in his life, let me tell you a little bit about her. Okay? So TMZ reports this. It says Diddy shocked the world when he revealed that he had recently welcomed a new baby girl into the world. And now we've learned more about the baby's mother. All right? According to the baby's birth certificate, not the birth certificate, Love Sean Combs was born on October 15th. That baby's almost 2 months old. Oh, how do you keep this under wraps? Damn, Diddy. I'm impressed. Okay. So the baby was born on October 15th in Newport Beach, California. Diddy is listed as the father, and the 28-year-old mother is Dana Tran. Okay. Dana goes by the name Dana T on most of her social media, though it appears that her Instagram was recently deleted, right? So as you know, Diddy posted over the weekend this: I'm so blessed to welcome my baby girl, Love Sean Combs, to the world. Mama Combs, Quincy, Justin, Christian, Chance, Delilah, Jesse, and myself all love you so much. God is the greatest. So they said that Dana Tran, she works in cybersecurity industry and appears to be a SoCal native. It's unclear exactly when Diddy and Dana met or the extent of their relationship, but obviously Diddy isn't hiding the fact that he's a new dad, as you know. So is this Diddy's 6th or 7th baby? Because they said the 7th. I thought it was his 6th baby. Let me count the babies he mentioned here. Hold on. 1, 2. Well, Quincy, Quincy he adopted. Right, so we can't count Quincy just yet. We count you, Quincy, but I just want to say the babies, that he actually had with, and then we had the baby. Okay, so there's Justin, there's Christian, there's Chance, there's Delilah, and Jesse. So this is his 6th child, biologically, but of course Quincy, who is Albie Shore's child, he adopted him, or I don't know if it's an official adoption, but he was he's a father to Quincy. Oh, so this is his 6th child, but 7th child, technically. Okay. All right. And this is the woman. She's pretty, and yeah, she looks like Cassie. Oh, Diddy. I did not expect Diddy to have another baby. I'm actually surprised. I of all people that I thought would be doing a Nick Cannon would be Diddy. But no, Nick Cannon's still out here with his 12th baby. Sidebar, did you guys hear the story that Mariah wants him to spend more time with Rock and Roll? Sidebar, did you see Monroe perform during the Christmas concert? A girl has a beautiful voice. And no offense to the other kids, those are the only kids I recognize. Y'all know y'all were thinking it too. Because we don't know any of the other babies. The only babies that we know are Rock and Roll. They're the only ones that I'm claiming. But no, woo to the children. I can't keep up after 12. I couldn't even tell. Oh, okay. Your internet's good, guys. I'm just a humming. Okay. Be More Shorty says that NBA YoungBoy, how many does he have? Future, Nick Cannon increasing the world's population. Lord have mercy. Can they stop? Please. All right. What else did I want to talk about? I didn't get a chance this week to watch Love Without Borders. Maybe we'll talk about it on Thirsty Thursdays, where we do a very similar show on Thursdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. I did talk about Harry and the Meghan documentary. What else did I want to talk about? I think that was it. I think I'm done for the day. Should I take some callers? Let's take a couple of callers. Let me drop the call-in link on the community tab first for our senior royals. That is a perk of the Senior Royal membership. If you would like to become a member of the channel, head on over to TeamKempire.com/join. So let me just drop this down quickly. I can't believe, where does the time go? We had so much to talk about. But I was so busy watching the Harry and Meghan documentary, I didn't watch Love Without Borders, which is on Bravo, brought to you by the producers of Love is Blind. And I'm actually enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. But, maybe we'll talk more about it next week or the following week. Or, not the following week, or Thursday. All right. So, senior royals, I'm dropping the call-in link for you there. Royal court members, I'll be dropping the call-in link for you as well shortly. And I just dropped it for you. Guys, we have, how many people we got in the live chat? Oh, we have 1,000 people here for our I can't speak. What's going on? Hungry. This is our Tuesday Takeover where we cover a variety of reality TV news, and pop culture news. We're live on TikTok. Hey, TikTok. We're TikToking. We're also live on Twitch and Twitter. We're live on Facebook, The Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. And of course, we're live on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. If you missed it, I posted 2 new videos this morning. One, a 3-minute recap of the Harry and Meghan documentary part 1. And I also did a video talking about day 1 of the Meghan and Tory Lanez trial that's ongoing. We're not going to report on that story every single day, but we will give you pertinent updates because Corey Hips Gamble, he's going to be testifying. I don't know why exactly. I'm wondering why Kylie Jenner is not testifying because she apparently was hosting this party and there was some sort of love triangle. Really? Why are you guys obsessed with this man? Hold on, where's my picture? I will never. Is it the money? Why? And if it's true, even if he gets off on this case, Tory Lanez, even if he gets off, ain't no good gonna come to you, Tory Lanez, if it's true what they're accusing you of in this court situation. And you are living up to the Napoleon complex. If this is true, that you hit Kelsey too during the situation. According to the prosecution, though, they're saying that Kelsey's going to testify that he did do it. But some people, the prosecution, are trying to say that Kelsey's the one who did it. Well, all right. And sidebar, Meghan, it wasn't smart to do that Gayle King interview and deny your relationship with Tory. I understand why you would deny your relationship with Tory. I mean, you're Megan Thee Stallion. What you doing with that? Look, all right. All right. Guys, if you haven't already, we have over 1,000 people in the building. Let's get to 500 likes. Liking the videos is an easy and free way of supporting the channel. If you're a member of the channel, I've already posted the call-in link on the community tab. All right. Let me also post the link for our Team Kempire members as well. Mocha, I'm going to bring you up first. Again, guys, remember, callers, no profanity, no derogatory statements. We have a 0 tolerance policy. You step out of line once, done. Look, done. All right. Let me bring up Mocha. Hold on one second, Mocha. What's going on, Mocha?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Hi, Kempire fam. Hi, mods. Listen, that whole thing with Diddy having another kid, listen, if he can afford them, go ahead. Go ahead. Do it. As far as Tory Lanez, Canada, please take your citizen back. As soon as this trial is over, my hand is already paused on immigration's number to send him back.
Oh, damn. Okay.
His music is trash. We don't want him. He can go back.
Damn.
We'll keep Drake.
We'll keep Drake.
We'll keep some of the other people, and we'll even take some more.
Look, the only one I want to keep is Celine Dion, Deborah Cox, Tamia, Melanie Fiona.
But he got to go. He got to go. But you know what? You never know. This may be a way to sit them back. They may find a way.
Oh.
But he got to. You know what? Maybe he's so. I'll tell you myself, and I'm almost 60. We like a thug. I liked the thug back in the day. I still do. I still listen. a hat to the back and some tattoos. Lord Jesus. But
What is going on, Mocha, right now?
but you know what? It's all right. But he just got to go. All right, Kempire, have a good rest of
You
your day.
too. Bye, Mocha. Oh my goodness. I did not expect. See, you never know what Mocha's gonna say when she calls in. But I was just like, oh, okay. Do we like a thug? Okay, well, let me think about it. I think I had my bad boy like period very early on. But not a thug. I don't think I've ever liked a thug. Personally. No. No. Even no. I'm a good boy. All right. All right. Right. Quinn says. So is this After Dark? Look, we haven't done a Kempire After Dark on Twitter in a while. I mean, it's the holidays. Stay tuned. You never know. We gotta see. We gotta see if I have the energy to keep up, because I also have to do Christmas shopping. I got things to do. I got a trip to plot and plan. So this is part of the reason why I've been busy, y'all. Roro says, I like to retired thug. What is that? What is that? What is a retired thug? Pamela, thank you for being a member. I'm always surprised at how long you guys have been members. Thank you so much for your consistent and constant support. Pamela says that, hi there to Kempire, just checking in at the, hold on. If I can read it clearly. At the NIN, and you are making me my birthday is on Thursday. Can I have a shout out? Happy birthday. Shout out to all of the, is it still Sag season? Shout out to all the Sages. Pamela Harper, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to anyone celebrating a birthday. And thank you for your constant support. Speaking of constant support, thank you, Miss Beverly, for being a member for 8 months. She says, a little roughneck, but these churn too much. You know what? Come on. I don't want no roughneck. Nope, not at my big age. All right. We were just talking. Okay, guys, if you missed it yesterday, we had some tea. Miss Adrian called in. You know, DeMarco Morgan, who is the fill-in. He's filling in for TJ Holmes at Good Morning America 3. And, well, she apparently dated him. So she dropped some tea yesterday. So be sure to check out that video if you missed it, because she talked a little bit about that. One of the things that I regret not talking about is, first of all, his 20 years of experience in journalism, his degree from an HBCU, his degree from Columbia University. I mean, there's a lot that we could talk about, but we were just talking about how fine he is. All right, Tina, I'm going to bring you up next. What's going on, Tina?
Hello, Kempire. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I am so very lucky to catch you this early, because I'm on the West Coast. I'm in Oregon.
Okay.
Yes, there's Black people in Oregon.
I didn't know. Thank you for letting us know, though. Wait. Before you get into what you want to talk, first, the television, can we turn it off?
Oh, yes. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. And what is it like for Black people in Oregon?
Well, I've lived here all my life. Even though I was born and raised here, I've lived all over the country. But, you know, we're everywhere. We come out when the sun is out. But there's at least one Black person in just about every city in this state.
One?
But it is, one. We used to be 1% of the population. And now, I mean, my grandparents, you know, they were the first to buy property in Oregon City in the early 50s. So that's how the race relations is in Oregon. But, you know, it's Oregon all day long. But I wouldn't change it. You know,
but you feel comfortable living there?
Yes, I do. Even though I travel a lot, though, because of the lack of diversity.
Yeah.
But, you know, my kids, most of them gone to HBCUs, and then they've come back as well. So,
I love that.
yes. But I am so thankful that I caught you this morning, because I'm on vacation, and I was like, oh, I get to get up early to watch Kempire.
Oh, thank you, Tina.
No problem. But enjoy the rest of this year and continue living your best life.
Thank you so much, Tina, and thank you. And look, I hope you don't mind me asking about Oregon. I never really think about Oregon until you called, and I was like, wait. Well, keep spreading the word to the folks in Oregon to watch.
I will. I do it all day long, actually.
Thank you so much, Tina. Take care. Have a happy holiday.
You too. Bye-bye.
Oh, wow. I never thought about it until someone called in and said that. I never really thought about that. I mean, there's so many parts of America that and I've talked about this on my podcast. There's so many parts of America that I wish that I could go and see because they're so beautiful. But you, as a Black person, you don't feel the most comfortable sometimes going to those places. And I know white people don't think about that, but we do. So there's so many places that I would love to go see that are just like, anyways. Look, anyways. All right, Kiki, I'm going to bring you up next. What's going on, Kiki?
Hey, Kempire. I hope everything is good. A little bit long-winded, but I'm trying to go shorter this time.
Okay.
So firstly, I want to say that with the whole Young Miami situation with Diddy, I feel like nowadays, like the youth, like we prefer money over like our soul. Like we'll sell our soul for money, and like it's so sad because like for you to have a man disrespected publicly, but you're saying with him because he's a billionaire, that doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's because I'm not in that situation. If I was, I probably would have stayed. I don't know because I'm not in that situation. But I'm just saying from the outside looking in, it's kind of, it's kind of weird seeing that. Secondly, to the lady that said that Tory Lanez music is trash. Tory Lanez might be the shooter, but his music isn't trash. That's one thing for sure because he's a talented musician. It's sad that he did what he did. I do feel like, in my opinion, I'm gonna take Meghan's side because I'm a woman. So yeah, but he's a talented musician. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna watch the World Cup. Croatia and Argentina is playing right now.
Oh.
So yeah.
I don't know what team. I got to see how they look to see which team I'm on.
It's the semifinals. Tomorrow, France is gonna play Morocco.
Oh.
And then Sunday is gonna be the finals. So yeah.
Sunday? Okay, damn it. All right. Thank you for the update.
Yeah.
Kiki,
All right.
take care.
Bye.
Who are you guys rooting for in the World Cup? You know how I root. Who's cute? I actually enjoyed watching the World Cup when I was on my Thanksgiving vacation. But it's nice to know. It's nice to know that, we're about to get to the end. I think I'll probably enjoy the finals. Who are you guys rooting for? I mean, I want to go for France because they were the current World Cup winners. So we'll see. I guess the United States is no longer in it. I don't think did we expect them to get too far? They had a good run. Anyways, guys, thank you to everyone that called in. Thank you to our moderators. Thank you to our Team Kempire, Royal Court, and Senior Royals. We appreciate you all being here. And everyone have a great rest of your afternoon. I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget, our next live will be Thursday for Thirsty Thursdays. So if you want to be here for a live, it's important to be here because you never know what's going to happen. Like right now. Drop those Christmas trees in Santa Claus's hats. The Heathers. The Heathers. Where are you? Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. The Heathers, the Heathers. You're probably wondering, what did I win? So, we've been giving out coldest water bottles, gift certificates, all that great stuff. So, Heathers, you have won a $50 gift certificate, $50 Amazon gift certificate. Email us at kempiredaily@gmail.com for more details. The Heathers, I think you're outside the country, so just let me know if you're going to have an issue with that. But we'll talk about that on email. But yeah, congratulations, the Heathers, on winning a $50 gift certificate. Well, what do they call it? Amazon gift card. There we go. Congratulations. As you know, I am the self-proclaimed king of Christmas, and we have been celebrating the holidays all month long here on the channel. I know some of you have been asking, are we going to do any sort of like fundraiser or things like that? Not this month. I don't want to ask you guys for money this month. I really just want to be more about giving to you because I love giving during the holidays. I hope that you all are having a happy and healthy holiday season so far. Get out there, get shopping. I'm going to do a lot of online shopping because I don't think I want to be amongst people like that. But no, I have been, unfortunately. Congratulations to Heathers. Again, email us at kempire@gmail.com, kempiredaily@gmail.com. Anyways, congratulations, and thank you all for being here. Thank you to our mods. We could not do this without our mods, so do not forget to say thank you to the mods. Everyone have a great rest of your Tuesday. And yes, we did pick a winner from the replay crew from yesterday's live. It's pinned on that video, all right? And maybe Thursday, we'll do another replay crew giveaway. Or maybe not. Stay tuned. You got to be here. You got to be here or you're going to miss out on our giveaways. And TikTok, I know what you're wondering. Where's our giveaway? Stay tuned for that too, okay? Anyways, guys, have a great rest of your afternoon. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.